Howdy, howdy, howdy. June 15th, 2021. We're back again, another Tuesday night here for Marketing Made Easy. Joey Ragona here in the house. And I got my good friend Scott Vogel in the blue room. And I'll bring him in a second. Just wanted to wish you a very happy Tuesday. Thank you for being here live. And thank you for being here on the replay, by the way. I thought I'd put that out there. And we are ready to go. This is going to be a fun one. We are going to talk about the Ganz framework, the Ganz Story Framework. But before we do that, let me bring in my good friend, as always, Scott Vogel. Hey, buddy. What's going on, brother?
How are you, Joey?
Couldn't be any better, man. Couldn't be any better.
Awesome. Great.
You okay?
Yeah. I think I told you I'm in the middle of a 30-day challenge in the studio. And it's not only a yoga challenge, but it's also a posting challenge. So you go to class and you get a check mark on the board. And if you share on Facebook in an event and tag the hashtag thingy, like last month, they gave money every time you did it to rescue animals, rescue shelter.
Okay.
Yeah, Causley is the name of it. And this month, it's to people who need surgery but don't have any money. So
that's so cool.
It's a double whammy thing. And so I've been doing it every single day because I'm curious to see what the results are after I do 30 days. Forget about the yoga. I already know that. It's what happens with the studio and how does that actually help it when you do the hashtag. So
that is so cool.
Today. Yeah. Good to be here as always. Episode 72.
My gosh. It's unreal. The episodes are catching up to your age, man. Holy crap. Where are we?
Oh
my gosh.
And I come here willingly.
Yeah, I just the whole episode just took a whole turn right there. So
yeah.
I love you, brother. Let us know you're here. Let us know if you can hear us. Great, because we sometimes have these audio problems, but I think we're okay. Just give us a thumbs up, give us a heart, let us know, or let Facebook know that we're doing an okay job, that you like what we're doing. And if you give StreamYard the permission just by clicking on the link that is in where the post, wherever you're watching this from, it will let us know who you are. So when I bring you in, I could know who you are. So that would be awesome. There we go. Monica, nice to see you. Thank you for being here. Monica is such an advocate for us. Thank you so much. Love you for posting all the great stuff to let everybody know about this show. Love you. Thank you so much.
I was going to shout out to Monica before you said that. It's just wonderful that she posts the images and dinner with the boys. And thank you so much, Monica. It's a lot of fun seeing your posts, not just this one, but all your other posts as well, and your support in the tribe and the club and the community. It's what it's all about.
It truly is. We have a great tribe and community there. And thank you, Scott, for always going in there and helping out and giving your expertise. And that's what we're here today for as well, to give value into the world and help you with your copy, your business, mindset issues, all kinds of things that we talk about. Today, we're talking about the Ganz Story Framework. Are you familiar with the Ganz Story Framework?
No, I'm not, Joey.
Okay, cool.
I know when we got on, you were like, you want to go through it, so you're ready. I was like, no, let's just do it. You read so much. It's like every day you could come up with this framework and this thing and this and that. And I'm like, I know a lot of it, but I don't hold a candle to you.
You know what? I think this is going to be fun because I figured we would come up with and maybe like using Fast Video Creator or anything you want to do to use the framework. It's a really simple one. And I know that people like frameworks or like, how do I describe what I do and all that stuff. So it's really simple. And I think I put it into a banner here. I'm going to try and bring this up and see if it works. If it doesn't, then we'll just talk about it. But here is what this Ganz Story Framework is. The first part is the story of you, like the self, And the next one is the story of us, where you're bringing in the tribe and you're talking about their problems and as a collective. And then the story of now, which is here's what's happening right now. And it's really simple how this all works. So if I was talking about, I'm doing right marketing copy coming up. So I'm going to use that as a great way to kind of seed it and kind of promote it in a way at the same time, but use it in a way where this is how the framework would go. It would be something like, and I wrote this down as an example. I wanted to come prepared so I could at least have something to talk about and then give everybody an idea of this. It would be something like this. Whenever I try to write compelling copy, it takes too long. Even copywriting templates don't work because I don't know what the words to use or to fill in. Then I discovered my dream clients' conversations. I didn't know how to use them at first, but then I found an easy way to pull out the precise words and phrases that they use to describe their problems, wants, and desires. In a few hours, I had sales copy that stands out to my dream clients without sounding like every other marketer on the planet. Now I've opened up a new workshop so you can discover how this will help you on your journey to attracting more dream clients too. And that's really how it is. So I figured with that example that maybe we could work together on yours, like come up with it live, and even anybody else listening to help them maybe come up with their framework. You game?
Yeah, I'm game. I liked it, Joey. I was going to say that's a wrap. Show's over. You nailed it. It was perfect.
Well, I had a little bit of time to prepare, so this doesn't come off the top of my head like we're doing here. But let's have some fun with it. Let's create something for you. Do you want to do it for Fast Video Creator?
Sure.
Let's do it. How would you start off with?
So I got sick and tired of struggling with all the complicated video creation software programs, and the ones that were too complicated where the learning curve was too steep. And then there was the simple ones that just didn't have enough power for me to do what I needed to do. I got tired of spending hours just trying to put a video together and never finished anything. So I think that's the first part. And then, the second part is, then I met my business partner who had been developing software that I'd used for years, but it just really wasn't up to par for me. And so we got together and I added the user experience to the developer experience. And Fast Video Creator was born as a software that enables people to make short videos fast and not have that steep learning curve and not have to spend all this time and trying to figure everything out. And one of the big pieces of it now is I can go into the software. I could take a scene that's been created by somebody way more creative than me and just edit a couple of things, change some colors, images, logos, text, and I'm done with my video and it's posted.
Cool. That's awesome. So I posted it. Thank you, Monica. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I posted, it looks like it went everywhere. I posted my example in the chat there so you can see it and how it was all put together. So let's simplify. Scott, I'll write it down while you do this. So I'm going to put it into my note here. How would you start out with? I was tired of
spending, we should just play it back if we had that technology, huh?
No.
I was tired of spending hours just trying to make a video.
Okay, cool. So I was tired of spending hours trying to make a video. Or do you want to specify marketing video or anything like that?
No, because a lot of times it could be just a quote video or just something I wanted to share. Like I'll have an idea.
Okay, so should it be like short video?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I was tired of spending hours trying to make a short
video. Short video fast.
Short video fast.
Yeah.
Okay. A short video fast. Okay. Then what? Then there's something else. Like, so I put in, mine was even copywriting templates don't work because I don't know what words to fill in. So what could we add for yours?
Well, that's where I went to there's either the high-end, very complicated software that the learning curve is months and months.
Okay, hold on. I could either buy high-end, expensive software, right?
With a huge learning curve.
Software with a huge learning curve and take months. That could take months to just write it down as an example. That could take months.
Yeah.
Take months to learn. Months to master. There we go.
Right.
And then
Or
now the story of us. So what's the story of us? Like your tribe, or where did you go with that? So mine went to, then I discovered my dream clients conversation. Like that was the opening door for me. Like, wait a second, I don't have to write copy. I can just go over here and take the conversations they're already having. So what was it for you? Where was the changeover?
Well, that's when I met the developer.
Okay. Then I met video developer.
Yeah, video software developer.
Okay.
He had already created 2 pieces of software for me.
Who created?
I don't know if that's relevant though.
Well, let's just brainstorm it. I want to show everybody that how we're doing this live and how we can come up with this in a relatively short period of time.
Yep.
So then I made a video, and then we'll go back to it and we can edit it out, right?
Yep.
Then I met a video software developer who created pieces of software.
Who had who had been creating media software.
Okay. And
then we collaborated on a video creation software that would enable people to make short videos fast.
To enable, well, okay, so this is where I want to not correct you, but make it about us. So instead of you weren't, well, okay, I'm putting words in your mouth. I shouldn't say that. The way that I would spin this would be that it helped you first, and then, so you'd say, software to enable me to make.
It's helped our tribe of video creators.
Hold on 1 second. Let me just get this out, and then we can discuss it. Make fast videos. How do we make fast videos? Okay. And it helped the tribe of creators do the same thing. So here's how it reads. Then I met a video software developer who has been creating media software, and we collaborated on a video creation software to enable me to make fast videos. And it helped the tribe of creators do the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So this is where, just to help everybody who's watching us is like, it's about you for a second, but then immediately you're spinning it around and saying, but that's not the whole thing. It's like, it helped all these other people too.
Right. Okay. Got it.
Right. So it's kind of like we're talking about us, but not for a whole long time. Like it had to be about you first, the discovery part of it. Well, it doesn't have to be, but this is the way that this framework goes. Okay, cool. So, and it helped other tribe creators do the exact same thing. Then what I do in mine, I said, in a few hours I had, and then it's the transition. It's like, okay, what did this now do for me? And I guess we went into that already with, it already helped tribe creators do the exact same thing. So do you want to change or add in your tribe, your clients?
Well, I'm thinking, the story of now is, now I have an idea and I can create a video in under 15 minutes, and I'm watching our tribe do the same thing.
Beautiful. Okay, so now I have an idea. I can create a video in under 15 minutes. And I'm watching the tribe do the same thing. Let me see if I can put this in on screen.
Joey, are you seeing any people in the chat? Because I'm not seeing anybody.
I do. I got Netta, got Monica, and I think everybody's just watching this right now. You can post a comment, let us know here what we're doing.
Let us know you're here. I've seen some loving come up, but I don't see who it's from.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to try this. I don't know if this is, no, it's not going to make me, I can't do it. It cuts off the words. So let's see here. Here's the first part of it. I'll do that. Okay. This is the first part. Okay, this is your first part. And then I'm going to do the next part. Add that banner. This is the next one. And let's do this one. Do the exact same thing. Hey, it worked. Cool. So add that banner, and then this is the other one. Yeah. So the only thing is the tribe of creators. I don't know if that really fits.
It doesn't. It doesn't. And going back to the second one.
Second one, okay.
No, but the second one, maybe the first one.
Okay, the first one is?
Okay, so I could either buy high-end expensive software with a huge learning curve, or the low-end stuff that gave me no control.
Okay, so I could either buy high-end expensive software with a huge learning curve, or?
Well, that could take months to master, or get the low-end WYSIWYGY stuff that really didn't give me the flexibility and control I needed.
Flexibility and control. All right, flexibility and control. Sorry, what did you say after control?
I needed.
Oh, I needed. Right. Okay, cool. So now let's see if I could replace that, and if will that work? Edit. No, I got to add another one. So let me save that. Let's to master or get the low end. Add that banner. But I can move these banners. Oh, I can. Right on. Okay, so it goes like this, right? Short video fast. I could either buy high-end expensive software with a huge learning curve, and that, oops, that could take months to master. Forget the and. Let me edit that out. Huge learning curve. That. Boom, right? That could take months to master, or get the low end stuff that doesn't give me the flexibility and control I needed. Then I met a video software developer who's been creating media software, and we collaborated on a video creation software to enable me to make fast videos. And it helped me, it helped the tribe of creators. I got to take that out, right? Yeah, so this will make more sense now. Yes. So go back to this one. Then I met a software developer who had been creating media software, and we collaborated on a video creation software. There's too many softwares in there, right? But let's do that because that's going to bother me. I met a software developer who've been creating, actually.
Get rid of the first software. Just say I met a developer.
Here's what I got. Then I met a developer who had been creating media software, and we collaborated on a video creation program to enable me to make fast videos.
Make videos faster. Fast videos doesn't sound right.
Make videos faster. Right? So there you go. Then I met a developer who had been creating media software. And you don't even need the had been creating, but anyway, collaborate on a video creation program to enable me to make videos faster. Now, when I have an idea, I can create a video in under 15 minutes, and I'm watching my tribe do the same thing. Then you can add in that last piece, which I had, which is I'm opening up a new workshop, or I've got a webinar coming up, or whatever, that I'd love to show you how this all works, type of thing, right? So there you go. In under, I don't know, 10 minutes.
Yeah, that was 10 minutes max, and that was us kind of struggling with the technology. If you and I had a Word doc open or a Google doc, we would have that done in
exactly.
8 minutes done.
Yeah. So that was brainstorming just by using the framework, the Ganz framework. Kay Hutchinson is here.
Okay.
And so is Cully. They're here. They're watching. They're just silently in the background watching us brainstorm together here.
I don't even know where they're commenting because I don't even see it.
Well, it depends on where you're watching, Scott. Are you watching in the group or the Facebook page?
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Right. So if you have a question, you're watching us do this. This is the Ganz framework. Let me go back to the banners and pull up the Ganz framework for you. And if you've got a question or you want us to help you brainstorm, we'd love to help you. This is what we're doing. We just did this inside of 10 minutes, even messing around with the technology, trying to get it up on screen to show you. But I just typed it into my Evernote here very quickly while Scott was spinning it off the top of his head. But it started with just having this framework in mind. What's the story I want to tell? What's the story of us that brings us together as a tribe? And how does it all work now? So maybe if you have a question about that, that'd be awesome. I'm working from the Facebook page, Kay says.
So, it sounds to me, first of all, who's Ganz? Where'd Ganz come from?
I don't know where I pulled that from. It's just an Evernote, and I put in the copywriting filter thingy, and the Ganz Story Framework came up, and I'm like, hey, this is kind of cool. So it was in some book. I have no reference where it came from, so I apologize to Ganz if that. I'm pretty sure it's a person or where it came from. So it's just an Evernote.
Okay, well, it's good to know that when I do a Google search, on the first page is the video for our show this evening. Oh.
All right, we are kicking ass, man.
So yeah, Marshall Ganz. I don't know. I can't find anything specifically. Yeah, Marshall Ganz framework, people, power, and change. So maybe that's not it. Yeah, it is here. It is. Yeah, story of self, call to leadership, story of now, story of us, purpose, community, urgency. So yeah, this is who Ganz is. Ganz is a Marshall Ganz story of self worksheet. So
okay, cool.
That's where you got it from.
Here, there's a couple of other notes here that I want to share with everybody. I'll put them into a banner. So give me 3 seconds while I create these 3 banners. So it will extend what those pieces are for you, everybody watching.
It sounds a little bit like Joey. It sounds a little bit like the hero's journey.
They're all the hero's journey, bro.
Everything's the hero's journey.
Everything, and it's like everything's been taking off the hero's journey. You and I both know it. So
yeah, it all started from the hero's journey. And everybody in the tribe is on their hero's journey. They go out to do something, to accomplish something, to try something, to build something, and they get life's lessons.
Right.
Whether it be a bad experience, whether it be a roadblock, whether it be lack of confidence, and then they come back to self. They come back to source, and that's when they reach out, whether it's through prayer or meditation or whatever it is. Then they all of a sudden find whatever it is. And of course, in Star Wars, we have Luke Skywalker, who then finds Obi-Wan Kenobi and the Force, and then he goes out and he's able to accomplish what he's setting out to do. So
Right.
that, again, you look at any good storyteller and it tells the story. Look at any great movie. So for us, the story was, look, and it's the connection story. It's always the story that someone says, I can relate to that. That's good.
That's right. That's right. Monica, I'm going to bring your comment up on screen in 1 second. Let me just share I'm going to break this framework down for everyone. The first part is this. You talk about your transition and who you used to be and who you became. Explain how you did it, or explain how you did things like your customer and your actions led to change. So that's where that whole part of it is like, I was struggling with this, I had a problem with that, and this is what happened. And then you go into this part, which is explain how your story of self relates to your customer. And that's what we're trying to do with you, Scott, is saying, and you pull your tribe in, and then, like you just said, now I relate to you, I get you. This is about the benefit of being together and rally a common cause to fight against the common enemy, which is high expensive video software. In mine, it's, templates that don't work. It's, long drawn out copywriting programs, nothing wrong with them, or they don't have time to write book or read the books, that kind of thing. And so that we're fighting the common enemy, but it doesn't mean we're always dissing the common enemy. In your case, it might be a little bit more that, hey, these things don't work as well. Right. And 3, you pivot and how everything can be better with you and your customers, your tribe, where how they work together, but you need to act fast. Like right now, we need to go do this. And that's the 3 pieces of how this all works. So let me bring up Monica's great example here. Would this be the GANS method? I love making fun, flattering tops, but don't have the patience to mess with a bunch of different pattern pieces. Or dyeing fabrics that require endless rinsing and washing. So I developed, patterns that are all cut in one piece and only have 2 seams. They can be made in an hour or less. And I hand paint them in my signature styles that are fast and easy to do. They've been selling at high end. My clients have been asking about those patterns. Yeah, so I need to add 2 or 3. This is good. I think it needs to be tightened up a little bit because we try to bounce between our story and the customer's story, I think it's really good where you're going with this. What do you think, Scott?
I definitely agree. In the beginning piece, I love making fun, flattering tops, but don't have the patience. I would probably want to see the struggle. I'd always lose patience while doing. I would get frustrated. I would get impatient because there were too many patterns and I had to dye fabric and just rinsing and washing it got too much. And then she can go into what I really wanted to do was just make fun, flattering tops. And then I realized that by developing patterns that are all cut in one piece with only 2 seams, that I could make them in less than an hour. And then I realized other people were taking my same 2-seam, 1-piece design and doing the same thing in under an hour. And then they realized that they could hand paint them and it was fun and easy to do. And they could be sold at high-end boutiques. And, so it's great what she's got here. Need, like we did, a little bit of wordsmithing.
Yeah, Monica, you're on fire here. The only thing I would take out of this is that you go into too much detail, I think, about you in the hand-painted part. Like I hand paint them with signature styles that are easy and fast to do. Like you're getting into the sales part of it too early, I think. So if you stopped where you said they can be made in an hour or less, and then I found that clients have been asking for patterns, and then the boutique thing and the signature styles may or may not be important. I know it's important to what you do. However, it's more about the client. So when you say signature styles, it's important too, but that's more about you. I think it has to be about their struggle and what it's going to do for them, which is, I love the one piece and they only have 2 seams. They could be made in an hour or less. Then I found that clients were asking for them and they could do it too. And then boutiques started selling them and they were flying off the shelf, whatever, that kind of thing. So that's where you go with it. Do you agree, Scott?
I totally agree. Yeah. So you want to have her rework it? You want to rework it?
Why don't you do that on your side? Can you copy and paste that into a doc? It's not that bad at all. Like where she is, there's not that much that we have to really edit out. It's just that hand paint piece.
And I can't copy and paste. Oh yeah, I can. It's in the, where is it?
It's on the Facebook.
It's on the Facebook.
Yep.
I can't there. I don't see it on the Facebook.
Okay, then she's got it. She's in the group then. It's if it's not Facebook, she's in the group.
I'm in both and I can't see it. It's weird. I don't know what's
That's real. Wow, okay.
you know what? It's okay because by the time I copy and paste,
I wonder if I can copy and paste here. No, I can't do that. Can I?
1 second.
I can't see it either, and I'm on both. Huh. That's Kay says she can't see it either.
Yep.
Interesting. Well, I don't know, guys. What's happening? Monica, it's just you and me, baby. We can only see it. You are welcome for the feedback. You got it, Scott?
I got it.
Awesome. All right, cool. And let me take down that other banner thingy because that one is up. And let's put us back there and get it back to some kind of...
Oh, I need that back. Sorry. I thought...
Oh, shoot. Okay, let me see. Go back to comments. Where is hers? There it is, right there. It's really great. See how easy these things are when you have framework and have some kind of substance you could work off of. And Monica, because you know your dream clients really well and their problems and their desires and all that stuff, it's even easier when you have all of those pieces in place. You just put them into the story frameworks. And while we're waiting for Scott, here is an invite to join us in our Facebook group, which is absolutely free. And we are there all the time helping out. We're doing this kind of stuff. We can help you with your business or your marketing, anything like that. Great tribe, only for heart-centered entrepreneurs. So if that's not you, probably not a good place for you because you get bored real quick.
Now that you put the commercial on, would you put her copy back up for 1 more sec, please?
Hey, how did I do that? Wait a second. I just switched this, man. Wow, look at that, man. I'm messing around. I'm having fun. I'm a kid in a candy store.
Yeah, what a shock, right?
Oh, my gosh.
Almost done here.
You did say you were done. You know, like... All right.
Okay, now you can get rid of it.
All right. And take this one down. And comments here are the only one. I don't know why you can't see, everybody can't see that comment. Anyway, let us know if you have a comment about the framework or you got a question about your business, copy, anything, let us know, put it in the comments. Hopefully we can see it. But we'd love to help you out. So Monica, do you have any idea for the second and third piece? Do you need help there?
I can't. Let me see what happens if I put this in here. Did you get that, Joey? I put that in Duck Yard.
Private chat. Oh, there we go. Cool. Okay, I became. There we go. I'm got it in here, and it's too bad we can't share a bigger.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me just do this. No, I don't want it to go to all destiny. Oh, you know what? For some reason, the marketing club is we can't share a bigger busted.
Yeah.
You know what? Let me just do this. No. Can you turn down your volume on that side? I'm hearing myself come back. Okay, so I'm just going to post this in the chat and see. This will be easier. Hopefully everybody can see this. There we go. Can you see that in the chat, Scott? In the Facebook?
No, I'm still seeing nobody other than Monica's original. Yeah.
Okay. I'll listen to this again because you both already gave quite a bit for it. Yeah, cool. All right, so I'll just let me make a couple of banners here using Scott's. Let me just see here. I'm just going to put, here's number 1. Okay, this is number 1. And then these seams, and I was able to make fast and easy. Hopefully that's enough. Copy there. No. It only gives me 200 characters. 2 seams. Banner. That's the second piece. Fast and easy. That's the third. And then I don't have the last piece got it cut off for some reason. But it ends here. I'll show you here. Right there. This is what I've got.
Wow. Let's see. We could have fun and make their own hand-painted thingies fast.
Okay, cool.
I wasn't sure what the actual end result thingy was.
Okay, so let me see if I can change that. Their own hand-painted thingy.
And Monica will have to fill in the thingy blank.
There we go, like that. So there you go.
Oh, and fast was the last word in that.
Oh. So still, we did this really quick.
Yeah, that one was done again. And that was me having to type and you copying and pasting. I mean, we could do a workshop and bang these out.
Yeah, there you go.
I struggled to get my message out, and it just took hours sitting down at a blank screen writing copy. And then I was on this show with Joey Ragona, and we went through the Ganz method, and we did 2 of them in like 15, 20 minutes. We did mine, and then we did Monica's. And then after that, we realized that watching someone else do it, that we could put together a cohort. And people could come to the cohort with their ideas. We could teach them literally in like 15, 20 minutes to write it. And then they could submit them and we would clean them up and edit them. And we could do like probably 15 of them in an hour or so. How cool would that be?
I love it.
So that was just playing with that formula, and it flows so easily because you're taking almost the problem solution formula thingy. Look, you got a problem, I got the solution, and it's just giving it a totally different spin that really it just felt easy.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, it's kind of cool when you're forced into this small box of like you got to explain
Right.
it like this in short sentences, and that's all you've got. How would you do that? So we've done this a couple of times with a couple of other frameworks, right? What was the
Yeah.
other one that we did a little while ago? Episode, I don't know what it was. Wasn't very long ago,
Was
but we did it again.
3 letters thingy, and then we did Joe Vitale's hypnotic copy formula. That was 3 things. We took the whack method apart now to the point where it's like, okay, what is it? How does it work? What do I get? What if it doesn't work? Okay, boom. You know, breaking it down to 3, 4, 5 little pieces. Yeah, I'll go write a VSL and I'll do the 18 steps, and it'll take a while. This kind of just, again, when we start looking at these little pieces and seeing what works. Hot here today, 98.
Yeah, that's really hot. It's really hot here too. I don't know. You're in the Canadas too, aren't you, Collie? Where are you? 98 is pretty hot.
98. Well, we got the storm came in, cooled down, nice. So anybody else, Joey, on here want to do one? Monica seems to be pleased with her Ganz story framework.
Yeah.
And you didn't even have to read a book. And you didn't have to spend a month reading a book. And you didn't have to take a long course.
Saskatoon, holy moly. That's really hot for Saskatoon. Wow. I think that's in the middle of Canada, isn't it? I don't know my geography at all. Holy moly. But yeah, that's really hot. Global warming. Yeah, man. It's so fun to do these things. I read a book today in a split second, Scott. I know what she's referencing. Oh my gosh.
In the blink of an eye, the book was gone.
Heat wave. Yeah, mid Canada's, right, Collie? So that is so cool. Yeah, if you could, Joey, the summary. Yeah, I knew you were speaking about that. The 1-sentence book. Yeah, the one thing, and that's really what the whole book comes down to. Is like, what's the one thing that I could do that makes the future easier for me? and this, or what is it? Here, it's right in front of me, right there. What's the one thing I can do such that by doing it, everything else will be easier or unnecessary? I'm not lying when I say, guys, it's like in front of me. It's on my wall. These things, well, they're reminding me every single day. Love it.
Yeah.
This is awesome. So yeah, so if you when you're doing this, let me just put this back up one more time for anybody who's just joining us. And where was it here? This is what we're talking about, the story of self, which is the Ganz Story Framework. It's the story of self, the story of us, and the story of now. And what that means is that you're talking about your transition, like from where you were, who you used to be, to who you became, and whatever that is. Explain how you did it, or you did things like your customer, which is how you bond right away. I was just like you, and this kind of thing. Right. And then your actions led to change, which is exactly what we did with Scott and with Monica. And then what you do is you explain your story that relates to your customer and how you discovered it or something like that, and pull your tribe in so they bond with you. And it's always about the benefit of being together to rally against a common enemy, because you want to be that leader and help them. You know, there's another one up here. Where is it here? Help them throw rocks at their enemies, right? It's 5 most important persuasion insights. I'll as I'm going on down this rabbit hole, let me tell you what those are. The 5 most important persuasion insights are: encourage their dreams, which is kind of what you're doing there too, by telling them that, hey, I found this thing to do videos fast, right? Justify their failures, ally their fears, confirm their suspicions, which is like, yeah, all these other softwares are going to take me, forever to do, and they're crap, the lower ones. And then the last one is help them throw rocks at their enemies, which is against the big companies stealing their money and they can't do their videos fast, or whatever it is. So those are the 5 most important persuasion insights. And so that's what we're doing here, is we're going against the common enemy, whatever that is for you. And number 3 is to pivot to how everything can be better. with when you and your customers or your tribe work together. Like now I'm giving you the software that I developed to do this, and you can get it now, and it's a founder's fee or it's whatever. It's going to be going up later on, but you need to go do it now or before the masses get it and do the exact same thing. You know what I mean? And that's where this whole thing works really well. Hey boys, good to see you, Angel.
Angel Hill, she has been knocking it out of the ballpark lately, Joey. She's like consistent, on fire.
Love it.
I love seeing what she does all the time. She's crushing it. She's out there, her omnipresent. She's consistent. She's getting her message out there, her story out there. It's great to see it.
Thank you for being here. Thanks for joining us. It's awesome. Did you see the framework, Angel? Or did you just join us right now?
We should do angels.
That would be awesome. This is the framework, just in case, the story of self, the story of us, and the story of now. And where is, so
break it down. So the story of self starts out kind of with the struggle, the pain, the frustration that you went through. And then, here's what was happening to me and who I used to be. And then here's kind of what happened. That's kind of the second piece is, so here's what happened. And I discovered this because the turning point, the pivot, the crossroad, this is when everything changed. I met this thing happened. And then once I learned this, then my tribe was able to do this. And I was able to help all these people. And it was amazing. And now I put everything together and this program called Money Doing What You Love. And it's just helping people do amazing things and transform their lives. And I'm doing my next thingy and blah, blah. So yeah, this thing is pretty cool, Joey, because you can it's simple. It's quick.
Yeah.
It doesn't require oh my God, I got to sit down and write for an hour or two. Yeah.
It's still like the whole, where you're telling a story about your, whatever I call it, the rags to riches story, right? I was here and I went there, whatever. But it's so quick, but it's pulling in the tribe very quick. Like you're not like half an hour about, let me tell you where I was and how I got there. Like, oh my God.
It was a hot Sunday summer afternoon, and I was driving in my old Ford down this old dirt road in the hills of Montana when suddenly, out of nowhere, came a hay wagon by Mennonites with their hats and that. And that's when I realized that my life would never be this.
Yeah. All this is really is hitting the main pain point, like the biggest thing that they have that you had at the same thing, and say, this thing really, really bothered me. Then I figured this thing out to fix that thing. And now I showed it to this other person and that worked. And now I want to show it to you. Like, that's really it. Right. And that's really, even when we talk about right marketing copy, that's exactly how it worked for me. Like, it's not that I can't write copy or that templates don't really work and stuff, but it was truly that, hey, I don't want to spend weeks writing copy, and it's taking way too long. And even when I pulled the templates out, they're all great, but I would sit there and think, oh my God, like I would get anxiety because I don't know if it's the right thing to do. And even if it was the right things, it sounded like everybody else. How to X without Y, right? Like it's exactly the same framework of everything else.
Yeah.
And then, because that's when I went in and go, wait a second, why don't I just pull out all this stuff for the clients? Because the right marketing copy wasn't existing. It was, I need to do this project fast.
Right.
And in order for me to do that fast, I needed to eliminate all the things that we would normally do as copywriters or whatever. And then this thing was born. And now that I'm thinking about it, saying it out loud, it's exactly following this framework without me knowing it. Because I tell that story all the time to my right marketing students, like how it all came to be.
Yeah.
And why it's different. And then that's really, now that I'm thinking about it, is this story is like, hey man, I was there and I needed to get something done fast, and I needed to get rid of all the theory and all the normal stuff or regular things that I needed to do and do it quickly. So I needed to hack into the system, and here's what I did and how it worked. And like, wait a second, I can teach this to other people. And then I did it and other people did this, right? So it works so well. It's just getting that one component of what is it that people struggle with that you did that you can fix, right?
Yeah.
So Angel's saying the struggle was helping others and watching them succeed at a high level with what I taught, and I wasn't making money. So it's the other, what are you teaching them? So that's what we're trying to figure out, Angel, is this. Where is it here? Talk about your transition, who you used to be and who you became. Explain what you did, how you did things like your customer, and your actions led to change. So what is it that you were going through that now you're teaching your customers? That's what we're looking for, right, Scott?
Yeah. Well, if you put hers back on, basically she was, frustrated and pissed off and struggling because she would help other people and watch them make a lot of money and succeed at a high level with what she was teaching them, but she was broke. She wasn't making any money.
And I started sharing what I loved on my live stream, and then went pro. That led to Tony Robbins inviting me to be his guest on one of the events, and I learned it was worthless story in my own way. I came home and had a brain dump, and now that my money-making do-what-you-love system, and I taught it to my tribe who gets... Oh, I see. So you're connecting with people who teach other people what to do, but they're not making money. Is that who your tribe is? Is that who your customer is? That's what I'm getting from that. Is that true, Scott? Like, do you see that, or am I missing it? Her struggle is that she watched other people make money with what she taught.
Right. Well, you hit it, Joey, because she was helping people. They were making money. They were succeeding, but she wasn't making any money. And then when she started doing live streaming, and that's when Tony Robbins came into the picture, invited her to be a guest at one of his events. And she learned that it was her worthiness story that was getting in her own way. So that was the transition. That was the epiphany. That was the big aha, the pivot, the crossroad. I learned that it was me that was getting in my way. It was my worthiness. I wasn't good enough. And once I realized that and was able to fix that, then I started helping other people realize that they were worthy and that they could do this. And that's when everything changed. So then she, when she came home, she had that brain dump. And in her money doing what you love system, she was now able to teach people how to do what she learned how to do.
Where's the connection to the tribe, though? So in this framework, there's what she's saying. See, what I'm getting from this is that, simpler terms, is like, I'm a coach. I'm helping all these other people make all this money, but I ain't making nothing. And that kind of sucks. So then my clients are coaches who are helping other people make money, but they're not making any money. So I'm going to help those coaches make money. You know what I mean? Like that's the tribe. So who's the client for her is where I'm struggling. I understand what she's doing, but it doesn't fit this framework from what I'm seeing. I could be wrong. Just the way I'm looking at it. You see what I'm saying?
Well, you're trying to, you're missing the tribe piece in here. How are they now using what she's teaching to succeed?
Well, who's the tribe? Your tribe are people who can't make videos fast, who want to make a video. You were struggling, right? And you said, wait a second, this sucks, and I don't want to buy expensive programs, and I don't want to use bad programs. And then I created this thing with this dude,
Right.
and I started making videos fast. So I want to show other people how to do the same thing.
Right.
So for Angel, who is that person that you are helping? So she's saying we all have superpowers in our worthiness story, and I help business owners make money online doing what they love. So I get that, but then the struggle is different for the business owner. So their story doesn't connect. Is what I'm saying. Her story doesn't connect with what it is at the end result for the person, because it's not the same thing.
I think that her piece here needs to be, if the tribe has worthiness story issues and isn't making any money, then if she's teaching them to do what she figured out how to do, then they no longer have to be concerned that there's a worthiness story issue. Does that make any sense?
It seems the business owners have the same struggles with worthiness. It all is. I totally get it. What I'm trying to help you do, Angel, is piece it together. It doesn't have to be this exact framework, but because we're talking about this, then if you were forced to do only this, what would the story be? So the story of self is that you had money issues and self-worthiness because you weren't making money in your business. Like, that's the thing. I was helping other people make all this money, but I wasn't making any money, and because I didn't have self-worth or whatever it is. Then I was invited to Tony Robbins' event, learned that there is self-worth, and started talking to business owners and other people who weren't making money either, and started teaching them about self-worthiness and how it all works. And that's what I do with my money making, whatever it is that you do. So that to me is a shorter thing of like, there's where I was, because the way that I read it first is that I'm anyway, I hope that made sense. They're struggling to make money. Yes. They work every day to make money, not getting there. Right. The first part of it is this part that throws me off. Like this one, the struggle was helping others and watching them succeed at a high level and with what I taught, and I wasn't making money. And I was sharing what I loved. I started sharing what I loved in my live streaming, and it went pro. That led to Tony Robbins inviting me to be his guest. I learned it was my self-worthiness getting in my own way. Right? Nope. I clearly teach actionable steps to make money. Help me out here, Scott.
She's missing we get what she teaches. What we're missing here is the connection to her tribe, to her audience, that what she learned from her struggle and what she's now teaching, that the missing middle piece is, what is it that they have in common with you, Angel, that they need to look at you and say, well, she overcame it, therefore I can too, because she's going to show me how. That's the piece I think we're missing, right, Joey?
I think, because here's the transition piece from what she's saying. She came home, had a brain dump. That is now my money-making do-it-you-love system, and I taught my tribe who gets to use it now to create their own success. That's the transition piece, I think, is where, to me, Angel, it's like I came home from Tony Robbins with like this, I don't know, whatever it is, this huge love for myself and understanding that I was so worthy to teach people that they could do whatever they wanted to if they just get out of their own way. And that's when I created the money-making thing. Anyway. Yeah, for some reason, I just lost if there was a connection to the beginning of it. But you have the pieces of it in there. They're struggling because everybody, like almost everybody's struggling to make money. Oh no, what is she saying here? I have your big why show. Yeah, I think we're getting off track here. It's not about the show. It's not about the thing. It's about like back to the framework, which is where you were struggling to make money because you're helping other people make money. Like it's the simplicity of it, right? I was struggling to make money, even though I was helping all these high-end people make a whole bunch of money, and I didn't understand why. Then I went to Tony. Then I was invited to Tony Robbins' thing, and learned that it was about me and my self worth. Didn't have worthiness or something. I didn't have that, and I finally realized that that was the missing piece. And then I started making money by having worthiness to myself, and I taught that to other people, and now that's what this money making system is. And I'd love for you to come to the next workshop that I have to show you if you're struggling with making money too. That's kind of it, like the simplicity of it. I'm trying to get it really, really simple for you, Angel. You could throw in like the money making, like the name of it, right? What do you think, Scott?
About which piece?
What I just said. My big why is the missing piece I talked about all the time. How would you frame it, Scott? Like, what would you say? How would you help her simplify it?
Give me a second.
Like, you know what she's doing, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's what my tribe follows me. I get it. I know what your tribe follows you for and everything, but imagine if you had to explain it to somebody who didn't know you. And what would you say to them to connect with you really, really quickly? She's saying your big why. They are there to help dig into the big why, because that ultimately leads to money. Cool. Okay. I wonder what happens if I do this thing. Let me just see here. Oh, okay. It goes full screen. Sorry. Messing with the technology here. What would you say, Scott? Like, how would you frame it real quick?
I am.
Oh, you're writing it out?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that, Angel. This is $1,250 per minute that you're getting advice and value from Scott. So this is what we're, while he's working on this, I want to share it with you again one more time. This is what we're talking about. Number one is like the transition of where you were, who you became, like explain how you did things like your customer. What was it? Real simple. And what actions did you do? And then explain how your story relates to your customer. That's really the piece. Like that's the most important piece is how does this relate to you, and pull that tribe in, and how it's going to benefit them if you throw rocks against the common enemy. In your case, Angel, the common enemy is I'm not making any money. I'm struggling to make money. And then the next one is pivot. How there's a better way of doing this. And your pivot is, wait a second, has everything to do with worthiness. Like I found that a lot of people who are struggling to make money don't have self-worth or whatever it is, and they also need a big why. Scott Love coming at me. Yep, exactly right. This is gold, no platinum. Thank you, Collie. Oop, let me turn off that other banner. As Scott is doing his magic.
There.
Got it. So I can only shoot. Okay.
Right. It keeps cutting everything off.
I know there's only so much we can do on this side here, but I'll try
No,
to.
but I mean, it's just cutting off words.
Because it only gives you a certain amount of characters. So let me paste this in. Hang on a minute. So Angel, this is what we got. So this is, come on. Okay, that's number one. You probably don't need, so then while live streaming, I was invited. I don't even know if you need the live streaming part of it, but I'll just put it all there. Like those are details that you probably don't need. It's just like the invited to Tony Robbins is the biggest piece of it. Doesn't matter how you were put in, but that's what this next piece.
You're right. That's you gave me 2 minutes to write it. Joe.
I know. I'm not dissing you, but I'm just letting other people know like how we would
next time. Give me 3 minutes.
Yeah, if we re-edit it, it's like it's good that it's there. Like I don't mean like when I'm saying all this kind of stuff, it's not that I'm disagreeing with Scott or anybody else. It's these things are important for everybody to see it while we do it. So then when we look at it, we try to simplify it more and to explain why it's not important to have the live streaming there.
Yeah, and it's not, because again, the important piece here was I was invited by Tony Robbins to be his guest at this live event. Period. Done.
Right.
That's it. It's like it goes to the if every word cost $100. Right. Would you then while live streaming? Nope, that's too much money. That's $400 I don't have.
Right. So this is the next piece. And then the last piece, I got to create this last one. Hang on a minute. What did you? It says it cut off like so you can breathe or.
Oh, I added it again. Breakthrough.
Oh, breakthrough.
Your issues.
Okay.
Your worthiness issues, and start making money faster than anything you've done before.
You don't need your issues twice. So your worthiness issues, right?
Hey, I need my issues like 20 times, bro.
Your worthiness issues. I would say your worthiness blocks. So you can start making money. Making money fast, right? Is that what you said?
Faster than anything you've done before. That may be a little bit too over the top, but.
Yeah, but we'll just put it in there and just give her. And that's the last piece, right? They started making money, so I created my money making doing. So you can break through your worthiness blocks, so you can start making money faster than anything you've done before. Cool. And it seemed that Angel. So what's this here? So Monica, what are you saying here? Angel was struggling making money herself, even though her clients were right. But then she started talking about what she loved versus maybe teaching something where her heart wasn't in it. As a result of talking about what she loved, she got invited. See, this is important. Like Monica, you're hitting a lot of major nails here because it's so important that other people see us from the outside of what we're trying to say. And hopefully, Angel, like Monica's nailed a lot of it.
Geez, Monica's that's fantastic. Monica, great job, great copy. She's taken this, embraced it, and put it out there.
Very, very good. And she says also, I think the point was that she live streamed something that she loved, which got her invited. So I think the important thing was that she talked about something that she loved. Right. Yeah. So you're right. If you want to add that piece into live streaming or getting on social and just talking about stuff I loved, or you don't even need I don't even know if you need still that live streaming piece of it. But the love part I like I just started talking about everything I loved every day. Went on social media or whatever. I just started talking about that, right?
Yeah.
Scott, you're awesome. He is. Not over the top. Monica is bang on. There you go. Good job, Monica. Thank you for putting that in there. All right. That was a great session, my friends. Hopefully that helped.
Awesome, Joey.
Had some fun there.
That was fun.
That's why it's money doing what you love. Right.
There you go. I like that. That's why it's money doing what you love.
Very cool. Well, I'm hoping this helped you if you're watching this in the live with us now and or the replay. Let me take down this banner. Wow, I got so many banners here. Oh my gosh. And let me put up this other one here and invite you into the Strategic Marketing Club. That's our Facebook group. We are there every day. Awesome tribe there. Heart-centered entrepreneurs. If you want to join us in there to talk about your business and put up stuff like this where we can actually help you in an easier thread and try to put all these pieces of banners in, we do that there as well. So you're always invited if you're also like us, a heart-centered entrepreneur, want to change the world and serve the corner of your world. Anything you want to say as we exit another Tuesday night here, Scott?
No, I'm letting you do it.
That's it. That's my exit, and thank you very much, Scott. As always, thank you so much for being here, and everyone watching on the live and watching on the replay. Love you. Thank you for all your support and everything. And if you want to share this with your tribe, that would be so awesome. Let Facebook know that we are doing a great job by giving us maybe a thumbs up or a heart or something like that, just to give us some engagement. It would help us out and help everybody else see what we're doing here every Tuesday night. You're welcome. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We'll see you next Tuesday night.